They got a dual stream on Ben Thomas's channel, aka Jerkwad. All right, time to play some Dan. I'm playing him. Yep.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, that sucks.
Hey, set 53. 59. Check back. Hey, 66.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, check it.
Mack off the draw play. And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop.
Yeah, you ain't running up the middle, Dan.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, he almost picked it.
Away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
Don't be stupid.
One of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, John lost to the Texans, so. Yep.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Nice.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Check it back.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, this from 46. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So good field position.
Hey, no
for the Bills
motorboating
as
over
they
there.
come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you
take the points.
Football, you have to answer to me later.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Wentz. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Wentz. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to run with Mack. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. Completion, as we just saw there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Wait, that wide, 80. I got you. I got you. Check it.
On first down, Brady.
Oh, come on.
But the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Fuck you.
I think you'd agree that looked like
Roughing
the
the
right call from up
passer.
here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Big stop, G.
Again, they'll throw with Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watched what?
And you're under a
Your
minute
game?
to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's Hill, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its
What are you laughing at?
Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete with
Fucking
the clock down
lag.
now to 13 seconds. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check safety, check safety. Kill. Shoot. Great 15, great 15. What's up?
To throw is Wentz. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Come watch my stream. The great one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Too much juice. Damn it.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On play action, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Yep.
Brady will try again on second down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Brady's throw there complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Brady again. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second and 11 now. Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Yeah.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings
Using a
up
different
third
defense.
down. An incomplete pass on that last play.
And I'm
that means they'll
regretting
need
it.
to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21 yards there on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the
Welcome,
NFL?
whoever's watching.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guys
I
gonna
got
have
3
in you to
people
go
watching,
to you
so.
in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mine's 50%.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Right there, 54 Mike. We got it.
Yep.
Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Copyright. Turn it down. Yeah, you're good.
So second down and 10.
You can hear it a little bit,
Once
but
again,
now
they'll
it's
go
just
from the
static.
40. Throwing now is Wentz. Screen play, McKinnon.
Oh, come on, I spun out of that fucking
back
thing.
at the 47. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Come on, Dan.
Catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any
Thank
play
you,
we
Ben.
see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
Poor
And an
viewers.
important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hello, whoever just joined.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Staying on the ground with Mack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. It seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
He's got him in, complete. Down the numbers, there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Brady. He's got his man. It's Curse. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Brady now to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get him down.
Very suspicious about playing.
40. Another big hitter there. This one good.
Playing very un-Dan-like.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Let's go, defense.
To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
How will they handle it? Let's find out. He's going to look deep for more, and his throw's going to be incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. They run once more with McKinnon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. They complete it to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that is
Come on, Gordon, really?
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Coming to you.
McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Darren Lee there to get him down. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's Hill, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Good game, Dan. Had my heart racing.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bills, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright. I need a break, so ta-ta for now. Stay tuned to Johnny Megas' channel. I'll probably be on there for Marathon.